Welcome back to another video. In the previous video, we learned about the CPU scheduling algorithms. In this video, we are going to learn about what is mutex and why is it used. So mutex is an abbreviation for mutual exclusion. A mutex is a technique to ensure that only a shared resource, only a single thread or process can access a shared resources at a single time. A mutex is a type of lock that can be acquired or released by a thread or process to control the access to the resource. There are two states of mutex. First state is locking and the second state is unlocking. In the locking state, a distinguished thread that holds or owns the mutex, and in the unlocking state, no thread holds the mutex. So this was an introduction about the mutex. Let's see the practical example by coding in C in the Linux operating system. So let's begin. Open your Linux operating system, then open text editor. I have written simple codes for the mutex. Let's try to understand and run it. I have included the libraries, standard libraries for C programming language. Then I have declared a function, and I have taken to integer a variable, and in the main function, and I have taken another integer variable. I have created a thread. The thread will take the integer, and I have taken another counter variable that is declared and equal to 0. In the while loop, the print count variable will increment less than 20, and then it will run and print the thread. After that, I have used a sleep function. I have created another function, thread function. In that, the while loop, the print variable will increment again less than 20, and if the run variable is equal to 2, it will print, otherwise it will go to sleep. Let's try to run it. So I have compiled it, and for the output, the thread has to wait for a long period of time. Before waiting, it prints the number 1 and 2 that I have written here in a loop until the counter equals to less than 20, and it is waiting for the thread to finish. So this was the simple example. Let's move to another. So here it is, another example for mutex. Let's try to run it and see what it gives the output, what it gives in the output. So I have compiled it. Let's print the output. So the thread number, the number was assigned to thread with the counter value 1, and another thread with the counter value 2. This was a program for the mutex with the thread functions, and it used the counter variable 1 and 2 and used to print it. So you learned about the two examples we have discussed. Now let's try to solve the question. We have a question that create a program which has two thread functions. One thread function will increment the variable, and the other thread function will decrement it. After incrementing, use mutex lock and unlock for synchronization of incrementing and decrementing a variable. I have written the code. I have declared a function A and function B. In the first function, I am incrementing, and the second function I am decrementing. I have declared a counter variable 0. In the first function, it is incrementing, and in the second function, it is decrementing. And then it will try to lock. And let's see, in the main function, I have typed the printf command to print the thread ID, thread with its respective ID. Let's try to compile it. So this is the output. First it is trying to increment, then it is decrementing, and the counter value becomes 0. As we first incremented and then decremented, so the counter value becomes 0, and thread number with the ID is being displayed in the output. So this was the mutex, and you learned about the mutex, some of the mutex codes with thread functions. I hope you like the video. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring. I'll meet you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.